Hello and welcome to the AFL Auto Blends 3D car creation channel. This is the next in a Blender tutorial series of a 1960s, FC panel van. And this is what we've done so far. So we've done the front guide panel, we've done the front door guide, we've done the side guide, and we've done the rear quarter panel guide. So in this episode we'll be doing the rear door panel guide, and I do intend to speed this up now and get more content out on a more regular basis. So let's get into it. I think we'll hide everything apart from this. Okay, so B, range select, and then hide, press H to hide it. Okay, so we just got that now. So if we look in at side view, that's where we are. I think it just comes out slightly. I'll follow this line here. Okay, let's go into top view, have a look where we are. It's good to look at all different views to see where we are. So this needs to come round here. Now, if we look at the back, we've got some indentations which are windows. For this purpose, we will cut the windows in at a later date. So we will extend the guide mesh to the level of this, but all across. The same here and the same at the bottom. These indentations and the license plate will cut in at a later date. Okay, so this should be relatively simple to do. So press tab and get into edit mode, press Alt and click here. Now press Shift and D and press left mouse to set it in place. Tab into object mode and then just click on here. Right, what didn't do. Okay, tab back into edit mode and go press P and separate the selection. Tab into object mode and click till we just got this. Okay, tab back into edit mode, press A until everything is selected. Go to top view and we'll press E and bring this to around about here. Okay, so we'll need a bunch of loop cuts in here, so press Ctrl and R and scroll up on the mouse until you've got three or four. We'll go with three, keep the poly count down as much as we can, and then go tab twice to select it. Now it's a simple thing now, just get that loop cut and just bring it out until it meets up with that line. So press Shift for minute movement till you get it to there. Press Alt and do the same with this. Once again, minute movement. This needs to come out a little bit more. So press Alt to select that whole range and move it out to here. So we're on this line that's going round, and then lastly this one. So press Alt, zoom up, and then bring this back. Okay, so there we up with our back, and it looks pretty good. We're following this line around quite well. Let's have a look in side view. Yeah, we've not quite, whether the back doesn't match up with the front, I'm not sure. With the top, I mean. Let's tab into, let's press alternation, bring everything else back. Yeah, I don't think we're actually, I think this is the line that we should be at. So I don't think we are actually, no, we're not. Okay, so let's, what we need is these panels to come over a bit more, and these two to go out a bit more and back. So I hadn't realised that this line is the right, so I'm going to select this one, and this one. Let's scroll around, see where we are. Okay, and then this one will need to be, brought out as well. Right, so click on all of these. Let's see how it goes. Now, let's go into each, before we do that, let's go into each one, go into and hide the mirror on each one. So go in, hide the mirror on each one. I don't want to get the, right, there we are. Okay. So we'll select everything. So B, range select, middle, left mouse, select everything, and then, do you know what, we might as well do this as well. Okay, so 7. Let's tab into edit mode, select everything. So we've got it all done there. And what this will do is, right, what I'm going to do is press B and deselect these. Don't particularly want to, now go into wireframe, B, and deselect these, middle mouse, deselect these, middle mouse again, I'm just going to move them across there. I think that's plenty. And deselect all of these. So press B. So go and make sure we're in wireframe. Press B. From here, select from here. Deselect all of these. And just zoom in a little bit. this makes this part not right. So we'll do these individually. So press Alt, select that line there. We want this to come back to here. So what do we do? That looks okay. So I'm going to click on there, make sure that is active element. Make sure you've got active elements up here selected. Go back to the top and press S and X. It's not working. So what we need to do is just select this one instead. And go S and X. Then S and Y. So we're there. Choose this one. Press S and X. Then S and Y. This looks a bit distorted, but we'll see how we get on with this. I was happy with that corner bit, but obviously it wasn't right. So S and X just a little bit to there, and then S and Y to bring this in to about there, and finally this, just choose that one. And choose S and Y. Right, we need to choose both of them together. So I'm going to press B, select all of that. So we've got two panels here. Scroll up, Shift and choose that. Shift and pull it back. So S and Y, and just bring that in to about there. Okay, let's press Z and have a look, see what damage we've done. It still looks okay. So click this one, go to Object and do Shade Smooth. Now the only thing I'm worried about is this is, let's see, this is the roof. So all this needs to come back just a little bit more. So I'm going to tab into here again till it comes to this line. I'm going to choose this loop cut and this, then press S and X just to bring it into there. I'll choose this. Actually, I'm going to choose both of these because we need these to be the same. Press Tab. Press B and select everything. Click this, click one of these and put it back in. Press S and X. I didn't get everything right. So go into wireframe, press B, select everything, S and X. Hold the shift down for small movement and get to there. So this one's nearly right. So S and X. What I didn't do is choose one of these. So choose that. So S and X. Bring that in till it's on that. This line here is what I'm aiming at. Let's choose this. So that's going to be S and X and S and Y. So choose that. So S and X. And then to finish S and Y. That's about on there. Now this one. Choose this one here. Press S and X, S and Y, sorry. Do it to there, and then I'm going to press S and X just to get that curve going. And where are we with this? Let's choose this one, and this one. This one, shift and that one, then press tab and go into edit mode. B, range select, get these. Look for the furthest point out. Double click it, then press S and Y. That's better. Now this one, the same. Click on here, S and Y. So what we're doing is shrinking this in to this line here. So here, so click this, S and Y. Then this one, S and Y, sort of eyeball it along here to make sure that the curve looks correct, and finally this one. And S and Y. About there, so that looks right. Press Control and 1. Now this one needs to, we need the mirror back on, and then we need to lock this one in place. So make sure that on the mirror that you've got clipping, and then it will lock into place. Okay, so let's have a look at it in solid mode now. Let's have a look, see if we can spot any irregularities. So essentially what we've done is we've brought out the whole side panel, and the front and the back to match. So if we disable view of the blueprints, this doesn't look right at the moment, there's too many kinks in it. So 7. So S and Y. So what I'm going to do now, so we get smooth mesh, put the blueprints back on, I'm going to reintroduce these loop cuts. So I'm going to take these loop cuts out and press X and dissolve edges one at a time. X, dissolve edge, Alt, X and dissolve edge, and press Control and R, scroll up till I get 4 loop cuts. And as you can see, we need to just move these out a little bit. So let's choose this one and just move it out to here. Choose this one, move it out to here, and this one, move it out to here. Look at the back now, press tab. The reflections are certainly going through there a lot better now. So if we put our Met cap, this is really unforgiving, this one. Yeah, I'm happy with that now. Excellent. So the reflections look like they're going cleanly through. And don't forget, this is a panel van, so it's going to have little bits and pieces that are not quite right. Just going to take these out a bit. So click this one and this one. Rotate the view. This should have a bit more of a curve there. I'm not going to bother with this one. So I'm going to press G and press the right arrow, or the right arrow just a little bit. Okay, and press enter. And let's have a look. That's better. Okay, thank you for watching. In the next episode, I'm going to finish the guide mesh for here. So let's switch back the mirror on everything. So just go into each one, switch the mirror on. And switch the mirror on that one, and there we are. So this is where we are at the moment. So looking good. Actually, there's a dent there. There's a dent there and dent there. So I'm going to pick both of these, press tab and press Z and go into wireframe. I'm going to select these. And click out. Press B, select these. Press Z, go into solid, press G and right arrow, just a couple of times, go back in and the dent's gone. Excellent. Okay, thank you for watching and we'll see you in the next episode.